Yo, what's up, guys? Steve Scotch and things. Just coming to you from the job trailer. God, it's freezing out. I'm ready to be done. One more day. One more day, and we're done for the winter, or for at least for this year. Got some repair stuff to do, but it's freezing. We're going fishing next week, but I just kind of want to make a video. I wasn't asked to. I mean, there was kind of Shane, Edgy American, did a couple videos talking about this scammer and asked people to make videos giving their, or trying to remind people, I guess, to be safer, use your heads. I've never dealt, so I guess this guy, I remember seeing the name. He kind of hangs around in live streams under, it was Monster Racing, and now it's Officer and NAFs or something like that. And he kind of gets into these live streams where everybody in the chat kind of gets to know each other, right? And you're talking, you see each other, or they're, every week, or there's so many live streams all week long there, and you bounce into him. He kind of, I don't know, became known, or at least people thought so, and I'm not really sure what happened. I know he scammed a bunch of people back then. I guess he scammed, I mean, God, it sounds like it's quite a bit of money, and it sounds like he's back under a different name and scammed some people. So I've made these videos before excuse me, on what I do to be safe, and knock on wood, like I've never been I've never had any issues. So, I deal mostly on, if I'm not buying a knife new, I'm dealing mostly on Facebook. I'm trading, and if I'm trading, I either, I do all my buying, selling. I've sold some stuff to you guys, but hey, my face is out there. You guys, I have a YouTube account, an Instagram account, and I'm friends with a lot of you guys on Facebook. So, and I'm not sure how, like I said, I don't know how it's different. Like, you guys can see me, like if I'm selling something to you, but those guys in the chat, I don't know how they go about buying and selling to each other, really. So this is just kind of my experience on Facebook. It's, if I'm buying something, really, if you're the seller on Facebook, you just kind of I watch out for, and I've talked about this a lot of times, I won't take goods and services. It's friends and family only, because that protects me as the seller, where it doesn't protect the buyer. But if you know who you're buying from, it's not an issue, because then with goods and services, I've seen guys where they make a claim, through PayPal, and PayPal takes that money back from the seller, where they can't do that with friends and family. So friends and family, really, it protects the seller but not the buyer. So that's why if you're the buyer, you gotta ask for vouchers and stuff like that, and that's a big thing. There's vouch threads, and there's dedicated pages for like a go no go, and then in each individual group, you kind of get known. And when people ask for vouchers, I'll just link, and we're usually talking through Messenger, and I'll just link that person, and I'll link a bunch of other people I've done deals with, and just ask for a vouch. My glasses look crooked, my hat might be. And I've seen other guys that copy and paste vouchers, and I know that's a way that they've screwed people. So be careful of that when you're asking for a vouch and someone just gives you a screenshot of vouchers. Those can be fixed and doctored, and watch for like timestamps. Guys now have been wanting timestamps, like on a little post-it note or something with your name and the date and time or whatever. And I've seen bad Photoshop versions of those that people have fallen for. So really, just be careful. Do your due diligence. If you're new to the group, or, you can search. Just take their name and whoever you're dealing with, and that's what I do. And I go through and I search all the other Facebook groups, and see if they've been active. Is this person, are you buying a knife from I look also how long they've been in that group. Have they been in that group all of a sudden? Like, I've seen guys list high dollar knives and they've been in that group for literally a couple of days, a week, and that's their only post they've made, is trying to sell a knife. So that kind of a red flag, because who they're going to have vouch for them? No one. So then you're just kind of going on a wing and a prayer there. In the Strider group, those guys in the Strider group who are in the Strider group where I get a lot of my knives from, they're known quantities, right? They've been around for years. You can see pictures of them at shows with Mick. And can people fake Facebook? Yeah, it happens all the time too. Guys will post stuff up saying, "Hey, this is a scammer account. This isn't me." So be aware. I've come across someone using my name and pictures. That's another thing they'll do. Same thing with everything. They'll just steal someone else's pictures from that group. I've seen that happen a lot too. So you just kind of got to be careful. Go slow. Like Shane said, if it sounds like it's too good of a deal, it's too good of a deal, right? Kind of what knives cost. What the price range is, so where that knife should be selling. And when someone's giving a knife away for hundreds, less. I only really dealt with one scammer, and that was on a Grimsmo Rask 3 years ago. Hit me up and was like, oh yeah, cool. How much is it? He's like $600, and at this time they were going for like $1,200. Funny thing is, you can get a Rask now for about $600. There's one for sale now for $650. They're under $1,000 now if you can get them on the secondary, which is a good thing. So right away I knew it was, he was wanting half off, and you look and he's using a stock photo and he's got a dozen different names and he's trying this in every single group. So just be careful. Same thing with, anybody can make an account, right? And they can steal a bunch of pictures to make it look like, they're knife enthusiasts and that they've been around for a while, right? And it's really kind of sad, right? Just go work instead of taking advantage of people. But there's always going to be those kinds of people in the world. People who would rather put in the time, for as much effort that they put into scamming someone, if they were just to put that kind of effort into the real world, into life, think of what they could do. But they'd rather just scam people because they can just sit at home, and I don't know. It's kind of sad in my opinion, but just be careful. This is just kind of a reminder to be safe. Take it slow. They're always going to be around, right? If you miss out on one, I've learned that if you miss out on something, it's okay, because another one's going to pop up, and just to be kind of patient. And I'm not the most patient person, as you guys know. Like, if I get my mind going on something and I want something, it's like I'm hunting and I'm tracking, but you also have to be vigilant and you have to be careful. So that is really bugging me. I don't know why my hat's throwing them off. But so yeah, I don't know what else I can tell you. Buy from, and same thing when you're buying from. I know Javon's gotten taken. Did he get taken from a site? Maybe not. Same thing. People post up fake web pages all the time selling knives, and it's the same deal, man. Just kind of, and guys are always posting in groups all the time where it's a knife that you want that's hot, and it's a weird site, and they're like, no, that's not a reputable site. So just be careful that way too. You think you're safe buying directly from an online store or whatever. Well, I've seen lots and lots of scam online stores also. So just be careful, and if you have a question, ask someone. And it helps when, like, you're buying and trading, like, if someone knows someone, like, that's, like, it's kind of I don't know. Like, Facebook is a bad place. A lot of guys I see that scams. Like, I'm not where this guy is dealing in the world of YouTube and stuff. I'm not as tuned into that to know what he's doing, but I've seen all the scams and all the guys posting up afterwards, and it's sad. So it's just take your time, ask for vouchers if you don't know them. You know, if you're in these groups and you build these relationships with people, then you know it's a little safer. Could it be a scam? Could someone have copied? But you know, because so and so has had this knife for a while, and so has been posting pictures of this knife, and finally so and so has decided to sell this knife. So I know a lot of people don't like Facebook, but that's where I kind of feel comfortable dealing in the secondary, because I'm in these groups and you get to see who who should be in them, right? And so when some Joe Schmo pops up posting this and it's his first post ever, there should be red flags. So that's all I got for you guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I feel bad for those guys. I sent him a message. I think I know one. If he posted a message yesterday. So if he got scammed, I really feel bad. So, and it's always the woe is me story, right? That really kind of tugs at the heartstrings. Oh, I lost my job. Oh, I need to feed my kids. Oh, I got to do this. People know that works, right? They're taking advantage of someone's goodwill and willing to help out in a bad situation. And they know they can draw on that. They can give someone a woe is me story, and you're trying to be a good person and help someone through a hard time. Well, be careful. That's kind of like why I think I've talked about it before. I give to one charity. I give to childhood cancer. That's where all my donations go to. So so I don't want to seem heartless, and I might help people out, by giving them a great deal on a knife from time to time. But like, as far as that goes, when someone's hitting you up on the internet that you don't know and they're giving you a woe is me story, man, it sucks to feel like a heartless, SOB, but it's probably a scam. So that's all I got for you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.